Message House template for IR teams align investor messaging fast. Welcome. Today we'll build a message house for investor relations, your fast way to keep every communication sharp and aligned. A message house keeps all IR messages consistent, so your CEO, CFO, and comms team say the same thing the same way. It aligns teams before investor meetings, reducing last-minute scramble and conflicting narratives. And it cuts mixed signals and confusion, so investors hear a clear story about value, strategy, and performance. Think of it as your shared script. One structure, many voices, delivering a confident, credible message every time. Picture a house. The roof is your core narrative promise, the one sentence that captures where you're going and why you'll win. The pillars are 3 to 5 supporting messages that prove the roof is real: growth engines, profitability path, risk management, and impact. The foundation is proof: hard data, case studies, and quotes from customers or partners. Roof equals what you stand for. Pillars equals why it's believable. Foundation equals evidence investors can trust. When all three connect, you have a story that's simple, sturdy, and repeatable under pressure. Start with one clear, investor-focused statement. It should answer: what value are we creating, for whom, and how? Your roof must state value, strategy, and direction in one breath. For example, we're building the category-leading platform to reduce supply chain waste, targeting profitable growth through enterprise expansion and AI automation. Keep it simple, repeatable, and memorable. If your CFO can't say it in 10 seconds, it's too complex. Test it out loud. Would an analyst repeat it accurately in a note? If yes, you've nailed the roof. Choose 3 to 5 pillars that carry your promise. Growth, profitability, risk, and ESG are common. Each pillar must answer why believe with specific drivers, e.g., growth from upsell and new markets, profitability via pricing and unit economics, risk managed through diversification, ESG integrated into operations. Limit jargon. Use investor language like TAM, margin expansion, cohort retention, and cash conversion. Make each pillar crisp, distinct, and prioritized. If 2 pillars blur together, combine them. The goal: a tight scaffolding that supports the roof without overwhelming the audience. Now anchor your story with proof. Use quant metrics like revenue growth, gross margin, CAC LTV, payback, and net retention. Add qual proof: named customers, strategic partnerships, regulatory approvals, patents, or defensible IP. Include time-bound milestones and guidance ranges to show discipline and predictability. For example, expanding gross margin 300 to 500 bits per second in 12 months. EBITDA, break even by Q4. 3 Fortune 500 logos signed. Precision builds credibility. Tie each data point to a pillar, so every claim is backed by evidence an analyst can model. Operationalize it. Create a one-page template with the roof, pillars, and foundation, so every deck, script, and email matches. Version control and review quarterly after earnings to reflect new results and market shifts. Then map Q&A to pillars. Draft common questions, attach the right pillar, and add a proof snippet. This keeps spokespeople on message under pressure. Consistency isn't repetition for its own sake. It's disciplined clarity that compounds trust. When the market moves, update the house once, and everyone communicates the latest, approved narrative. Apply the message house everywhere. For earnings calls and investor decks, open with the roof, structure slides by pillars, and close with milestones. For press releases and the IR site, reuse the same phrasing so analysts hear a familiar story. In one-to-one meetings and follow-up emails, tailor the detail but keep the roof and pillars intact. Consistent language shortens diligence and reduces misinterpretation. When each touchpoint reinforces the last, your narrative becomes memorable, quotable, and defensible, exactly what you need in volatile markets. Ready to build? 1. Draft the roof and test with 3 investors. Ask them to restate it. Refine until they can repeat it cleanly. 2. Pick 3 to 5 pillars and add 2 to 3 proofs each. 1 metric, 1 customer or partner, 1 milestone. 3. Train spokespeople and rehearse Q&A mapped to pillars, including tough questions on guidance, risk, and cash. Keep it on a single page, update quarterly, and circulate before every meeting. Do this, and your IR story becomes clear, confident, and credibly supported.